Rota, where's that? Here, Angelina here, further down. Oh, on less a positive note, you could have thought a bit central rota. Call. Yes, a bit more about the call center rota. Feedback from the department has been poor. Well, this is a call center, for to receive calls from the clients. No, it's a rota means a department where you receive claims, no, from the clients. You should have thought a bit more about the call center, so to receive more better comments, no. Okay, so this is basically there's a lot of information here on what do you think about this conversation? Do you think it was fair? Do you think it was Angelina has been would you consider this a constructive feedback? Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, so the questions are pretty good, straightforward, no. So what do you consider were your successes and failures is a good question for an appraisal form, no? So to go over, well, what you've done, no? And Thomas says, how can I improve my chances of working more? Well, yeah, so Thomas is showing that he wants to um, be more committed, no? And then well, in green I have focused we're focusing on the third conditional type, no, the third conditional. So we're going to see examples of third conditional is if you had started a language course then you would be quite proficient now. No, it's the past perfect. If you had started. No, another example. You shouldn't have been expected to take on so much. You shouldn't. Well, this is actually you shouldn't have been expected to take on so much. Another example is if Katie hadn't left, I probably would have done the course. No, the hadn't left is past perfect plus the present perfect. I would have done the course. No? If I had known that at the time, I might have done it. This is another example of a third conditional. So is third conditional a real situation or an unreal situation? Yeah, it's unreal, no? Like yeah, like for example, another example is here. If we had taken the old system on our new location, the rota would have been easier to organize, no? So but it didn't happen, no? So it's an unreal situation. It's usually used for criticism, no? So what could we have done better? What could we have done better? No? And well, what about what about going back to the interview? No, if Angelina's asking, are there any areas you feel you need to improve on? No, What does Thomas say? Well, is that clever? Is that a good answer? Yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. It would have been smarter of Thomas to have said, well, he could have done something better, no? Like to do some self criticism, some kind of self criticism, just a little, no? So, well, and then all the rest is on a less. So, well, it's a bit of a tough feedback, because there are some weak points and some good points. What is the whole point of having an appraisal form or a feedback? What is the the whole point? What why do we need to do this? Yes, exactly. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. How is it going? And what are your expectations? Like when you have some feedback form, what are your expectations? Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, you're expecting. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You're expecting to hear in what ways you can improve. Yeah, perfect, perfect. Yeah, and Elias too. Yes, exactly. Yes, exactly, exactly. Okay, yeah, so it's all good. So the purpose of feedbacks, I think, is all good. The thing is how things are communication. I think communication throughout the feedback instance is very very important. No, uh, you have to know how to listen, and you have to know how to express. That you want to improve. That there are things that you can do better. No, but it's also nice to hear from the managers that they appreciate your work, no, that you are appreciated, no. Okay, we're going to go over these are all different dialogues, no. A and B, this is 14.3. um can we do this then? German, can you be A, and Elias, can you be B? Up just number one. Well, what do you think about this conversation? Is it fair? Is this a fair conversation? No. Yeah, yeah. Well, it's not happy. It's not a happy. It's not a happy meeting, no. but but is he being prejudged, or is the guy being fair? Is he being fair? No, he wants to listen because he wants to. Yeah, he wants to. Exactly, exactly. That's what the whole that's what the whole point is. Yeah, he wants to hear the both sides, so he wants to have a better picture of before he takes any decisions. He wants to hear the other side of the story. I think it's pretty fair. Quite. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. So A has now. I mean B has the opportunity to explain, to defend himself. To defend himself. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Well, then this one isn't a happy. This one isn't a happy situation. This one, number two. Number two. Let's see. Elias is A and Germán is B. Well, this is not a happy. This is no, no, not a happy ending. No, 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 not a good thing. Not a good thing. So it's not what, yeah, what you're expecting from a feedback form. No. Okay, we're gonna go up. Then we're gonna move up to this unit because this is the unit on. So we're moving on to page 90. Here we're very close now. So 93. Here we are. Performance. This is the topic. We're yeah. This is the unit of staff appraisals. No. So So it says, how is staff performance measured where you work? How do you receive feedbacks on your performance? No. So, well, does this happen once? Does this happen in at the end of the year, for example? Right. Ah, around 3 months. Every three. So that's pretty good, no? So it's better to have continuous feedback, no, than no. Okay, here we're going to see two kind of approaches. The General Electric and Adobe have two different approaches to feedback. Um, if your company conducts annual appraisals, the following procedure might sound familiar. You received an email from your boss inviting you to an appraisal with a form attached. You fill a series of tick boxes, rate objectives on a scale, and express your views on certain issues. And then you have your meeting. You agree on your objectives for the coming year and plan to meet again in another 12 months. Well, this is usually how it works in most companies, no? So this is the whole point. You are able to express your views, then you agree on objectives, no? So and you rate how things are going for you, no, according to you, no. So you have lots of opportunities to explain what's your view of how things are going, no? That's the standard annual performance review for many companies, and it gets a mixed response from employees. In one survey of 2,900 workers, 29% thought annual appraisals were a waste of time, and 21 even described them as unfair. So many more were positive about the experience, but felt that receiving constructive feedback on a more regular basis would be more beneficial. Well, like you guys, if you have if you have feedback every 3 months, that's much better. It's this kind of viewpoint which has led to some businesses moving away from the 1 a year format towards a give feedback anytime approach. Anytime, no? So, General Electric, for example, which employs around 300,000 people worldwide, has an app which allows employees to read regularly updated feedback on their phone. It allows managers to address any immediate concerns, and it gives employees the opportunity to raise any issues or respond to criticism. But if you already dread the approach of your annual performance review, so dread is to anticipate, no? Then it's the prospect of your performance being monitored 24/7, even worse. Supporters of a more fluid approach to appraisals don't think so. The software company Adobe offers employees frequent face to face check ins with their managers, where they can discuss their current role and play their future careers. Since implementing this system, there has been a 30% drop in employees leaving the company. So people are happier with this approach. So perhaps rather than waiting a whole year to find out if something can be improved, more regular updates mean employees can learn from any mistakes immediately. No? Well, this is the whole point, no? To correct, no, or to improve, no. Uh, well, so do you think General Electric and Adobe approach what do you think the General Electric and Adobe approach to appraisals would work at your company? Would you benefit from such an approach? This feedback at any well, what do you think about the app? No, having an app with constant feedbacks coming in. No, that would be a bit. All right, right. Not yes, yes, right, right. Yeah, it's something to communicate. Yeah. All right. Yes. Uh, Up. Yeah. Yeah. And you. Ah. Right. All right. And you feel that those meetings are positive frequently. Frequently. Yeah. 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 To worry. Yeah. It reduces a bit. It reduces stress. No. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's all good to have. Job satisfaction is when you know you're doing your job well. that you're being backed up, no, that you feel supported, no, or you receive some compliments from your superiors, no. That's well here this is already done for you. Look, this is uh, y- these are collations, no, words that go together, no. For example, you conduct annual appraisals or more frequent, no. Well, what do? We rate objectives on a scale, or we address concerns, no, we receive constructive feedback, or we agree on objectives, no, for the following year. We raise issues, so things that are worrying, no, respond to criticism, we express our views, and we monitor performance. Okay, so here we have the definition for each one of these in number five, no. So for example, carry out an assessment of how well something is doing at work. Well, conduct this is to conduct a appraisal meetings, no. That is to is another word is to carry out an assessment of how well you're doing. This is the same thing. This is the same thing, no. So talk about your opinion. Yeah, exactly. Express views. Exactly. And decide what to do about a problem. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you address concerns. Yeah, to be told in a useful way how you are doing at work. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Receive a constructive feedback. Yeah, give points to measure how well someone has achieved their aims or targets. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Rate objectives on a scale. Exactly. And check regularly how someone is doing at work. Monitor performance. Exactly. And decide with someone else what you hope to achieve at work. Yeah. Agree on objectives. Exactly. And reply to negative comments about your performance. Exactly. And mention and talk about any current points for concerns. Raise, yeah, right. What did you say, Elias? Yeah, it's the same. It's a bit more or less similar, no? Express views, yeah, it's very. Uh, so talk about opinions of something is to express views. Your opinion or your views, no? So these are uh, basically these are all synonyms, no? Opinions is a synonym of views. Uh, views. Yeah. Okay. And this to raise issues. Well, usually, um, issues are usually the same as concerns. Concerns, no, concerns or issues. Okay. So, let's see if we can do number eight. Let's see if we can fill out these words here. How does how does 300, 360 degree is when you do a self, you do your own appraisal form, no, and then you hand it in to someone, no. So but you are assessing yourself. So how does 360 degree differ from a traditional top down staff? And what word do we use here? Yes, appraisal. Appraisal, that's right. In what ways is 360 degree? Yeah, criteria could go, but yeah, they're all similar, no? But it's they're all similar. They're all similar. Yeah, confusing, confusing. Yeah, it's all similar. Yeah, that's right. What sort of assessment criteria, no? Is that right? Does that make sense? Might be used for a 360 degree appraisal. Would you carry out the peer appraisal? Rating, peer rating in your situation as a rater? How honest would you be in your value? Yeah, it's all confusing. Judgment. Well, criteria is your judgment of your peers. You know who your peers are? Yeah, colleagues, your colleagues. So do you have a role in performance management? No. Yeah. Well, let's see if we can. Yeah, because they're all a bit. Let's see if we can go over them again. Like well, staff appraisal is it makes sense, no? The traditional staff appraisal. Well, development tool, no, is it makes sense. Assessment criteria is uh, what scale you're going to use, no? Uh, Peer rating, well, is how you're going to evaluate everybody else, no? uh, Value, the how honest would you be in your value judgment? Well, it's a bit synonym, no? You when you judge, you're evaluating, no? And perform, well, this is how it works with. And these let's see if we can do this one too, number 10. These are phrasal verbs, no? So, for example, move on, hand out, end up with. Do you understand these these phrasal verbs? You go through. Well, we're gonna see how it works, no? With see other examples too. Get as a result. End up with. End up with, no? End up with. So as a result of, it ended up with a positive outcome, no? Hopefully. So to give an impression, come over. Yeah, come over, and then stop doing one thing and start another. Move on. Yeah, to move on. Yeah. Well, the carry on is very similar, no? To carry on and move on are very similar, but do it. Stop doing one thing, so and start another. So, well, move on is okay. You move on to doing something else. No, to carry on is to continue. No, so well, to distribute, yeah, when you hand out some, yeah, is physically hand out. No, like the minutes or the agenda. No, so look at very carefully. Yeah, to go through. And the last one, to continue, well, to carry on, no? Yeah. Well, so, well, any questions about these phrasal verbs? Like we ended up with a positive, no, it was as a whole, it ended up in a positive note. To come over, no, it gave it to give the impression, no. To move on, well, we said to move on to the next point, like in when you're covering the minutes or the the agenda of a meeting. You will now we're moving on to the next topic, no, where you hand out, no, physically to go through. Well, we need to go through every one of these points, no, and well, carry on. So carry on doing a good job, no. Okay, I wanted to cover a bit of because since we've covered in this unit, the topic in this unit is the past perfect, no. So I wanted to share with you some well, some grammar, no, some grammar related to the. Let's see here. I'm sharing this with you in a minute. Can you see this? Oh, well, okay. Oh, well, okay. Now we have to go to uh, unit 15. 15 is here. 15. Well, so remember that the past perfect is like usually like a criticism. No. Let's see if we can do these examples here. No. There was a picture lying on the wall. Well, there was a picture lying on the floor. What happened? It had fallen off the wall. No, so the people sitting next to you on the plane were nervous. It was their first flight, so they hadn't flown before. This is why they were so nervous. No, okay. Well, but this is past. Sorry. This is the past perfect. Well, you know the past perfect, no? Sorry, this is the past. Yeah, the past perfect is we need to get on to the third conditional. No, uh, I have done well. Then it's the next one, 14, 14. Okay, there was a no. It's we're back here. So Pascal been doing, and he'd been working hard all day. Well, it well I have to find here in the yes. I'm gonna share with you. I'm gonna share with you this other. I've opened up a new document here with exercises. Okay, look. Well, here is the third conditional. Here in this picture here in this page, can you see what we're what happened with the what happened during the match, the football match? Yeah, Liverpool lost. No, well, and well, look, this is after 10 minutes of the match. After 10 minutes is if they scored 2 goals, Liverpool will win. So this is conditional one, eh? Because this is possible. It's still possible because there are still there's still a lot of time, no? And then now the match is about to finish, no? So if they scored 2 goals, Liverpool will win. Well, it would be like a miracle, no? There's only 5 minutes to go, but it has happened, no? It has happened, no? Yeah. Um, and w- can you remember when? Ah, yes, yes, yes. That what a nightmare. Yes, yes. What a nightmare. Yeah, 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 yeah. Just as well. Argentina won. No. Uh, yeah, yeah. What a lot of. I remember how they celebrated. Argentina celebrated that victory. No. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. What a match. Yeah. Okay, and then, well, this is what happened after the match. Well, this is when you are drinking your beers, no, and you're you're sorry about what happened, no. So if they had scored 2 goals, Liverpool would have won. Yeah, of course. But too late, no. Well, so more examples. The third conditional refers to an imagined result, no, of something that didn't happen. It didn't happen. So if I had known we were coming, I wouldn't have prepared the cheese dish, no? Or if I had known then what I know now, I wouldn't have wasted so much time at university. So I didn't know then what I know now. So I did waste a lot of time. So if you told me earlier, I I couldn't uh, I couldn't done something. Yeah, so this is these are some examples, no? Okay, so well, if you told me earlier, I could have done something about it. And if we had caught the right bus, we might have been on time. Well, so these are more examples, no? Okay, now let me find some exercises for you to do with so I'm gonna we're gonna go back to the book I was sharing with you with the business result has some exercises to practice the. So here we go again. So if you had, for example, if you had guys, if you had been able to choose another career, would you did you have a second choice? No, no. So you were very confident. Uh, well, if we go here, we have to find unit. So you guys have you had a free day yesterday, Elias. It was like a holiday, was it? Yeah, it's June. It's a June, huh? Yeah, yeah. Like it was for him. It was a bit like New Year, New Year's Day. Is it Jom Kippur? Is it called Jom Kippur? Jom Kippur? Forgiveness Day. Forgiveness Day. Yeah, yeah. To think. Well, here we are. Look, with some exercises here. Finally, sorry about the delay, but look, here is the unit. No, with some exercises. Look, um, so that was a missed opportunity. If we had bought, for example, no, if we had bought the shares in April, we would have made. No. Okay, then we have. It's just as well we took the train to the airport. We would have. No, what do you say? We would have. No, we would have. We would had. We would had missed missed the flight. No, we would have missed the flight. It's the present perfect plus the past perfect. So here, but this is the other way around. We would have missed the flight if we had had driven. Right. So what happened? What happened if they had driven? What would have happened? That's right. That's right. That's right. So there was an accident, so they would have missed it. Yeah. So had if I had studied English when I was at school, I wouldn't have needed. I wouldn't have needed. So if I had studied English when I was at school, I wouldn't have needed to go to language classes now. Okay, so they called the strike off because if it yeah, if it had gone on, yes, for any longer, the company would have would have shut down the factory. Of course, I've got my mobile. If I hadn't, no, if I hadn't brought it with me, and this is I wouldn't. This is I wouldn't be. This is just. I mean, this is I wouldn't be because I wouldn't be talking. This is a bit different because it says now. It's now, but the first bit is still a third conditional, but it's instead of wouldn't have talked. No, because it's now. I wouldn't be talking to you now. This is all your fault. So it is all your fault if you had packed the items more carefully. None of this, none of this would have happened. Exactly. If we had no left, if we had left an hour earlier, this one is we we would be we would we would be there by now. Well, because this is well, all we would have the other option is we would have been. But what is better for you? We would be there by now, or we would have been there by now? No, we would be there. No, we would be there by now. Okay, I understand why you made the decision. If I this is interesting. No, let's see. Yes, yes. If I had been in your position, I think, yes, I would have done the same thing. Excellent. Yeah, yeah. Well, this is how it works with these are, this is the explanation here on the left. It's past perfect plus wouldn't and the present perfect. No. Okay. So if, for example, if you had concentrated, you wouldn't have made the error. No. Or If I had studied harder, I would have passed my exam. Right. Yeah. Well, too bad, no? Yeah. Yeah. Well, so many things could have been different, no? Yeah. So, well, guys, this was, we're going to continue with this unit on Thursday with appraisal forms and feedback forms. Uh, well, any questions? All right. Okay, guys. Thank you for attending today, and well, I'll see you. Hopefully, I'll see you then on Thursday. All right, come on, Elias. Take care. Bye, guys.